Hello. This is so awkward, but I am going to be talking about my experience NSB in Atlanta. I personally feel like we had the best show, but that's just me though. First things first, I put on the CoverGirl Clean Fresh lip balm in tinted lip balm in clear as crystal. Oh, don't know why I didn't say this, but I'm going to be doing my makeup at the same time because I don't know what else to do. Like, I don't like sitting there and talking, so I'm gonna do my makeup. So we're gonna start with my eyebrows. It is the Ruby Kisses. I sound like a beauty guru, y'all. Anyway, the Ruby Kisses eyebrow pencil in black brown. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I got into NSB late February 2023 because I was on YouTube one day. I was watching like the Danilo triplets and I ended up coming across a video uploaded on Sebastian's YouTube account. And I clicked it because Danny Phantom was in it. And I liked him on YouTube at some point. Well, not on YouTube, on TikTok at some point. And so I was like, okay, like it won't hurt me to watch this video. Like, so I ended up watching the video and got sucked into Sebastian's art talk videos. So I started watching Sebastian's art talk videos, and that's all I would watch for like the coming days after that, until eventually I came across a video and Oliver was in it, and I was like, who is this? He is so fine. Like, I like him. And that's what made me start watching NSB Oliver more. And because of that, I was just like, okay, like I'm gonna like NSB. And my best friend, who was sitting on my bed, by the way, also really already liked NSB. So I already knew who they were. I just didn't really like pay much attention to them at all. And then from watching the NSB video, from watching that, I like started watching Oliver's YouTube channel, made it through his entire channel. Like, I'm not even kidding. But I watched his like entire YouTube channel before going to watch the North Star Boys content. And then like eventually all the other members. So I think I was watching one of their videos when I found out that they were going on tour. So I was like, oh my gosh, I should buy tickets for me and my best friend to go see North NSB on tour. And because I have a job and I'm way too irresponsible with my money, I was like, I'm gonna buy tickets. And so I bought me and her the Shooting Star passes, which is like pre-party, like general admission, and like meet and greet after. And she was living in New York at the time, and it was like already planned for her to come move down here with me, but this really prompted it to like speed up a little bit. Like this prompted the process to speed up for her to come down here, because we were going to see them in Atlanta. I don't live in Atlanta, but I don't live in Georgia. I should say that I don't live in Georgia. So, but my grandma does. So I always go to Georgia if I always have an option. Well, if I'm going somewhere and it's not in my state, I'm going to go to Georgia because my grandma lives there. So I called my mom and I was talking to her about it, and I was like, so NSB is going on tour. Can I buy these tickets? And so she was like, when is it? And I was like, April 1st. So she said, okay, we'll see. But you can buy, like, she was going to take us. That's the thing. It was her considering whether or not she was going to take us. So she was like, you can still buy the tickets, but I'll see if I can take you guys. And I was like, okay, bet. So bought the tickets, was sitting there squealing, keep going on Ticketmaster just to see that just saying upcoming show. And it's NSB. So we ended up getting the tickets, Shooting Star passes, and I got into NSB more in the process of us waiting to go see them. I was gonna have this pink top. My friend ended up wearing that top, but this pink top with the
same friend, I would knock you out.
Do it ever be that serious? Anyway, so she ended up wearing the top. I didn't, but I like had every intention to wear that top, but it just didn't go. And I ended up buying like the mini skirt with a pair of jeans just in case like the mini skirt didn't work out, and the jeans didn't end up working out because I was too tall for the jeans. And the thing is, I'm not even that tall. And then the mini skirt didn't work out because my hips were too wide. And my hips, I've never had that happen to me before. So I was like very upset. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear? Her outfit was gonna be like shorts, and she was gonna wear this cropped Letterman's jacket, and it had an R on it. Remember that, because we will come back to that later. It had an R on it, and so because she likes Ryan, so we were like, okay, this is gonna be our outfits, but didn't end up breaking out. So eventually, I work at H&M. So I was at work one day, and I was like, I need to find something else to go with my outfit. And so I ended up wearing a white dress instead. Her Letterman jacket, and she ended up wearing the pink top with the short dress she was wearing. But yeah, it was a lot of outfit issues. It was very annoying. But that was that. So now fast forward to us going to see NSB. I had to change my entire makeup look. Like at some point I took off all of my makeup to redo it because I didn't like how it ended up looking. And I wasn't like very nervous while we were getting ready, but as soon as we got to the venue, bro, I was like, oh my god, like I'm about to go see NSB. Like, I was like, we're about to go see NSB. Like, this is crazy. And so I was like, okay, this is insanity. We're gonna do this. Got there like how many hours? Like technically it was like an hour early. We got there at like 5, and I think we waited there for an hour before we realized that people were standing at the venue. So basically where we were at, we were like here, and the venue, there was like, what are they called, metal detectors, and then security, and then there was like the venue over there. So we got to went through security and stuff. Security guards were weird, honestly. When we walked up, they said something to Nas, and then when I walked up, he was like, you and your friend was looking real good over there.
Bombastic side eye.
No, leave me alone. We made it through. We were waiting there. We met some more girls. They were like really funny, and we kept getting complimented on top of it, and I was just like, oh my god, stop! Like I don't like attention. Well, that's debatable, but I love getting complimented. It just makes me so happy. We got to the inside. It was freezing, by the way, absolutely freezing cold. I had a dress on, but I had a jacket on. She literally had shorts and a halter top on, so she was like definitely more cold than I was. But we were having fun. We met these girls named Shelby and Trinity. They were so, I love Shelby and Trinity. They were so nice. And is this the right one? Yeah. We made it up there. Like, we were at barricade for a little bit before I had to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, and then Tyler comes out. Looks so good. Oh my god, Tyler looks so good. Tyler ends up coming out, and it's April 1st. We already assumed that we were going to get pranked at some point. And Tyler was like, oh, if I can remember this correctly, but he was like, oh, there was like a death in somebody's family, and so their tour bus didn't make it, so the show is canceled, and da-da-da-da. And all of us are like, bro, like, you do know that they were all posting like on Snapchat. Oliver already done posted on Instagram. Like, bro, we seen them. We know they're here. And if you like saw their stories regarding like the Atlanta show, you can see that we figured it out. Like, they were like, so Seth posted it and was like, oh, they already knew. Like, duh, it's April 1st. We know we was getting I had to switch devices because my other camera ran out of storage. But anyway, back to where I was. We already knew we were gonna get pranked. But Sebastian ran out. Titi Me Pregunto by Bad Bunny starts playing, and he's dancing on the stage, and we're just like, bro, what in the world? Like, we knew we was gonna get pranked. And then I turn around, all of the boys already on the floor. Yeah. So I turn this way, like I look to my side and I see Oliver, and I'm just like, yeah, Sebastian ended up like right behind us, but he was like surrounded. Him and Oliver were like surrounded by people. So we were like, ooh, let's go to somewhere else first. So we went to Reggie first, and we both gave Reggie hugs. There's a video of her hugging Reggie. I don't know if there's a video of me hugging Reggie. I don't remember. But also, I never said what concealer I was using. I got this also from the beauty supply. So, oh shoot, it's the brand Sistar. It's the It's You Skin Perfecting HD Concealer in Fawn.
Her ADHD is ADHD right now, y'all. just switched the topic 3 times.
Anyways, so we ended up going to Reggie first, and we gave him hugs or whatever, and then I think we went to Sebastian next, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, we went to Sebastian after, and yo, her Sebastian, I ain't gonna lie to you, I cannot watch that video. Like, I literally cannot watch that video because it makes me like squeal every single time I watch it. But she like gave Sebastian, we both made them like jewelry and stuff, and so she gave just Sebastian his bracelet and his necklace, and he was like all close to her and was like, oh, this is for me. Like, he was like, you made this for me, and had her put the necklace that she made for him on him, and he wore it like a lot. Like, he had that on for like multiple shows afterwards. Like, took showers and like put it right back on. Like, it was crazy. I was like, ooh. I had gave Sebastian, like, I gave him a hug, and then I showed him that I made him a bracelet, and he was just like, oh, can you put it on for me? So I was like, okay. My hands were shaking so bad, and I don't know why. Like, my hands only shook that bad around like Seb and Ollie, so that's why I'm like, why are my hands shaking so bad? Like, I made like a joke, and I was like, oh my god, I like, not a joke, but I kind of was just like, oh my god, my hands are shaking so bad. Like, I just brought like attention to it, and he was like, no, it's okay, like, you don't have to be nervous, like, it's just me. Like, that helped in any kind of way. But my hands are still shaking. Like, as I'm trying to put the bracelet on him, like, I literally could not take off the looking clasp, and he stopped me and he held my hand. He stopped me and he held my hands in his, and he goes, it is okay, I am right here, like, you don't have to be nervous. And I'm just looking at him like, okay. And then after I successfully put the bracelet on him, he goes, thank you, I love you.
Hello.
I was like, I love you too? Like, it just kind of caught me off guard. Like, I get like people, like celebrities telling their fans they love them and stuff, but like, it just caught me a little off guard. I was not expecting it. So I was like, I love you too, like, question mark after. That whole thing happened, and then we went to Oliver. But it's the Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist by ELF. So we go to Oliver. I started with Oliver first. It felt kind of forceful. Like, okay, like, it might just be me overthinking it, but when I was waiting for my turn with Oliver, he was talking to people, and so I was just like, okay, I'll just wait till he turns around and I'll get his attention and I'll like talk to him. This one right here starts yelling, Oliver boy. I'm like, oh my god, please stop screaming his name, because he looked at me and I'm like, bro, that was not me. I swear to god, that was not me. But he looked at me, he kind of just went like that, and I was like, please, that was not me. So eventually he does end up walking up to me. I got that video on TikTok, but I'll put like the clip of him like coming up to me, give me a hug, all of that. So he ends up like coming up to me, and he's like, wow, you're gorgeous. And I'm like, oh my god, thank you. I gave him a hug, and I felt so awkward because my lip gloss got on his jacket, but I was just like, he was like, wow, like, what's your name? And I'm like, oh, my name is, I said my actual name. Like, I was like, my name's Anique. And he goes, what? And I go, Naya. My name is Naya. Because I did not feel like having to like argue with nobody. Not even really argue, but it was loud in there, and I didn't feel like having to like help him pronounce my name. So I just go by the name I go by it on the internet. So I was like, Naya. He goes, Naya, okay, that's cool. And I had wrote him a letter, but it was like, I have an original letter that I wrote for him, but I felt like it was too sappy, so I didn't like give it to him. So I just wrote like a mini letter and was just like, oh, like, thank you, like, I love you, da da da, like, that was really it. And then he like looked at me. The freaking envelope was so cute. I had wrote his name, and like, it was cute. And then like, it was a pink envelope, had a Hello Kitty sticker on it to close it, to seal it closed. And this man ripped through the envelope. I was like looking at him, but I don't think he saw me. But I was just like, oh my god. So he ripped open the envelope. Before that, he was like, can I open it now? And I was like, you can if you want to. And he did open it. He opened it, read it in front of me, and then that's when I'm just sitting here kind of awkward because I'm just like, he's reading in silence. And then I was like, oh, I made you like jewelry. So he was like, oh, really? And so like, I got the box and opened it, pulled his jewelry out, and I was just waiting. And then he finishes reading the letter, and he pulls me into a tight hug. That was like the best hug I have ever gotten from a man in my entire life, bro. So he gave me a hug, and he was like, oh my god, thank you so much. Your letter was so sweet, and da-da-da-da. So I'm just like, oh my god, you're welcome. And I gave him his jewelry, and that wasn't it for me and him that night, but that was like it for that interaction. I did not interact with Justin not once.
I had a whole bunch of interactions.
She had a whole bunch, and I didn't realize I didn't really interact with him until after the fact. Like, after we already left, I realized, oh shoot, like I barely talked to Justin. There's no videos of me hugging him, no pictures of me hugging him, like nothing. Like I got nothing with Justin. And so I like have like recorded a video of her with Justin. She took pictures with Justin. I talked to Darren a lot that night. A lot. Like the first time I talked to him, I was with her, and she was talking to Justin. Like I think she just got finished talking to Justin, but she was like right there, and Darren was over there, and I see him. He kept looking at me, and I was just like, because I could feel him looking at me. So eventually he ends up walking up to me, and he's like, oh, like, hi, how are you? And I'm like, I'm good, how are you? And he's like, oh, like, it's good, like, are you enjoying it, the pre-party so far? And I'm like, yeah, like, it's really fun. And like, we were having a conversation, and I remembered I made him a bracelet. I was like, oh my god, Darren, I made you a bracelet. He was like, you made me a bracelet? I said, yeah, I made you a bracelet. He said, you made me a bracelet? Started leaning back, and I'm like, yes, I made you a bracelet. And so he had me put it on for him. I had press-ons on that night because my job is really hands-on, so I can't really have like acrylics. So I was like, I have press-ons. I didn't realize, but one of my press-ons, I can't remember if it was one of them that broke or one of them fell off, but one of them, something happened. So I was like, oh my god, like my press-on and my nail. I was like, my nail's gone or something like that. He goes, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm good. It was just a press-on, so you don't gotta worry. You don't gotta worry. But I put his bracelet on for him. He had like a bunch of bracelets on one arm, and then like he put my bracelet on the other arm. So I was just like, that was like it for like, not it for Darren that night. It was not it for Darren that night, but it was it for him at the pre-party. When I talked to Ryan, I felt like it was so awkward. I felt like it was so awkward. I don't know if it was me or if it was him, but it just felt so awkward. Even watching the video back, I just be like, this is so awkward watching. So that was the pre-party. Like, that's all like really happened at the pre-party. Oh, I did talk to Kane. I like gave him a hug. He told me he liked my hair. Real. He told me he liked my hair. And that was really like it. I gave him his bracelet. He was like, put it on for me. He's like, put it on for me. And I was like, I was about to, but then he realized it was in a bag. So he was like, actually, I'll put it on later. So he put it in his pocket, and he gave me another hug. And that was really it for my interactions with the members at that time. And then it was the concert. Concert was so fun. It was so hype, by the way. Miracle is my favorite song. I did not record as much as like you would think I would because I was trying to be in the moment. I was having so much fun. It was very like, I enjoyed that concert a lot. I watched Majay kiss Oliver. I literally was screaming my head off. It was I was so excited because I love seeing Black women win. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I was so hyped. And these two girls next to me started crying, and I was like,
side eye, like, why are you crying?
I was like, oh my gosh, like they started crying. Like at first it was like, cause she was like, oh my god, I can't believe my man just cheated on me. And I was like, girl, for real, like as a joke, cause I thought we was on the same page. I thought we was all joking.
They both started crying because he kissed another girl.
Yeah, they like two girls standing next to me started crying because he kissed another girl, and I was like, oh my god, like y'all are for real. Like I was joking, but y'all are being for real. Also, Kadoku, he's so fine. I love Kadoku, and his music is so good. Like guys, like his music is actually like super good. I said actually, like I assumed it would be bad. No, but his music is so good. Favorite song is definitely Rose Bath. Rose Bath 8. But yeah, he performed before NSB did. He had brought a fan on stage, and we thought he was gonna give her a lap dance. That's not what happened, guys. Sadly. Then like the boys were performing and stuff. It was so fun. Oliver ripped his shirt off during Friends. I didn't catch it on camera. See, I knew he was going to because he had like a dip, like a little cut in his shirt. So I was like, I know he gonna rip his shirt off at some point. I just don't know when. And I did not get it on camera. I was like, oh my god, because I didn't get it on camera. I was so sad. But that whole thing happened. The concert was fun. Majay and Oliver's performance was very, like, it was so good. It was so amazing. I, like, really loved it. She's so talented. And then it was the meet and greet. me and Nas ended up standing next to Majay at the meet and greet, and we saw her. We was like, girl, how was it? Like, you sounded so good. You're so pretty. How was it kissing Oliver? And she was saying how, like, she asked him for a kiss on the cheek, and he kissed her. Like, she thinks he just heard it out one ear and out the other, and just heard kiss, and was like, mwah.
No, he heard her.
On one, like, he did hear her, because he did say he did hear her, but was like, what's better than a kiss on the cheek? So give her a kiss. And she said she was in shock, but she was not complaining. And, it was her first kiss. So all of us were like, oh my god, imagine having a first kiss from Oliver Moore. Like, that's so, oh my god. When we were in line, Majay was in front of us. We ended up like near the front at some point, and Tyler walked up to Majay. Majay is also like, she's been into NSB since like the start, and was in the Discord. So I don't know if she still is, but she's in the Discord. So Tyler walks up to us, and she's like, shoot, you trying to let me on that tour bus for free? Or like half price? Like, we can talk about this. And he goes, this is not in my control, but you got a kiss for free. And we started dying laughing. Like, all three of us started laughing at Tyler's jokes. Like, he is so funny. Tyler is so funny. So we were like laughing at Tyler, and then she saw Darren and Sebastian
whispering and pointing,
like at us. I didn't see it. What I did see though was Darren wrap his hand around Sebastian's throat. Wrapped his hand around Sebastian's throat and tried kissing him. He was like, mwah, right? He was trying to kiss him. But I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh my god, in public, in front of the hoes, Darren, that's crazy. But anyway, I'm like, and Sebastian turned his head and he see me and he goes, bro. Like, he started pointing at me, pushing Darren, like, yo, back up. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just saw that with my own two eyes. Like, that's crazy. Majay goes before us, and when she starts talking, like after her pictures were taken and she starts talking to the boys, Kadoku and Reggie are turned towards us, and I'm gonna show you exactly what they did to me. They are what the freak? Okay, so they're standing in front of me and they start going like this.
Yeah, I got that.
At me. And she had a picture of Kadoku doing it, and like that was really it. Like, I was just like, what is going on? But I was like, see, I would join y'all, but I got a dress on, so I can't get low like that. And then it was our turn. Kadoku, he started walking up to me and he was just like, oh, slow, and he's so fine. Like, y'all, oh my god, he is so fun. So he's walking up to me and he was like, hey beautiful, did you enjoy the show? And I'm like, yeah. Oh my god, he was so fun. God. So he was like, did you enjoy the show? And I was like, yeah, I did. And like in the pictures of me and Kadoku, like I look way too happy to be in this man's arms. My smile on my face, big. Like, I look way too happy to be in this man's arms. And after I finished talking to Kadoku, I put my bag down. I went to go put my bag down. Actually, went to go put my bag down. Reggie grabbed me with my arm. He goes, where you going at? Give me my hug first. I'm like, I'm trying to put my bag down. He was like, I'm carrying and give me a hug. So after that, I still have my bag. Me and her are talking to him. He goes, what's that R on your jacket for? And I was like, no, that's her jacket. Like, I don't know. I panicked so bad. I was like, no, that's her jacket. And so she was like, yeah, I got it. So it could be like for Ryan. And he goes, in her face. Then I eventually got to go put my bag down. One of the photographers went to like grab my phone. It was Bae, and I don't know her name, but I see her in their videos. I just sadly cannot remember her name right now. But she was like, oh, do you want me to like get your phone and take pictures? I was like, yeah. So she was taking pictures of me like interacting with them, like on top of the group pictures. So like I successfully went to go put my bag down and turn around. Darren is the first person I see. Darren immediately pulls me in for a hug. Darren was like, oh, did you enjoy the show? And I was like, yeah, I did. It was so fun. And then he goes, oh, like, you look so tired. Like, are you sleepy? And I'm like, a little, but like, it's because like we drove like, because for me, I don't know why I said 6 hours, because it wasn't 6 hours, but I was like, yeah, we drove like 6 hours to get here. He's like, you're not from here? I'm like, no, I'm from South Carolina. He was like, you're from South Carolina? Not too much, Darren. Not too much. But he goes, you're from South Carolina? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, my grandma lives here, so we're staying with her while we're out here. He goes, oh, like, how was it spending time with your grandma? Like, was it fun? And I was like, yeah, it was definitely fun. It was so fun. And then I was like, yeah, like, I really love hanging out with my grandma. And then eventually I remembered that I bought an Oliver photo card. So I was like, okay, Ollie, I bought a photo card. Can you sign it for me? I have it. I will show you. But I was like, okay, sign my photo card for me. He goes, yeah, like, thank you. And then so he gets my photo card and he signs it. And also the photo cards don't originally look like this. I cut it like this so it fit in my PC holders. But yeah, he signed the back. Period. I ended up telling him, I was like, oh yeah, like I forgot to say, I don't have it on. I don't even know where it is, honestly. And that's kind of messed up that I don't know where it is. But I made us matching necklaces. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, like when I gave you your necklace earlier, but I made us matching necklaces. He was like, oh, that's so cute. Thank you so much. I was like, okay, period. Oh, ended up, she went to go get her poster signed, right? I bought a poster, but I folded it up and put it in my bag and I was not trying to get that junk out. Ended up getting her poster signed, right? The only actual interaction I had with Justin that whole night, he went, is this yours? And I go, no, that's hers. He goes, oh. And then like hands it to her. End up taking a picture. Afterwards, there's also a video that Kane posted on his Snapchat of Nas putting his bracelet on for him. And in the back, you can see me. The fact that my face was clearly shown in that dang video, like everybody know what I look like now. But she was putting his bracelet on and you just hear Sebastian say, you guys have to be the prettiest girls I have seen at one of our shows.
You guys have to be the prettiest girls I've ever seen on your show.
Oh my god, thank you.
You guys must be the prettiest. It is so good.
I was like, huh? The first time he said it, I was like, huh? And so he repeats himself. And I go, oh my God, Seth, stop. And he's like, no, I'm so serious. And I'm just like, thank you so much. So she finishes putting the bracelet on Kane. She gives Sebastian a hug. Sebastian comes and gives me a hug. And that was really it for like the thing. Like that, there's little things that I forgot to mention, like the time where they're performing Misery at the end of the night. And I love Misery. Like if you know me, you know I love Misery. And so I was singing a song and I was putting like a lot of emotion and like hands into it. So the part where I goes, and if you want to leave, then I'm playing defense. Why you acting different around these people, acting like you wanted them? And I made eye contact with Justin. Justin has seen me. He goes, oh my God. He just starts pointing at me and I'm just like, I just kept going because it's my song. You ain't gonna stop me. This is my song, right? So that was really like it. And then we went home after. How many hours was that? Because we didn't get out of there until like 11:30. It was like we got there at like 5 and didn't leave until like 11:30. It was like 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my God, we were there for like 5.5 hours. Like that is insane. We were there for a very long time. But yeah, that was NSB. We like posted our videos and stuff. Well, I like posted my videos with Oliver first. And he ended up watching my stories. So I was like, okay, period. And then like he reposted her story. That was really fun. Later on, posted our stuff again. Got some interactions, got some followers. I'm still like getting a lot of followers on TikTok right now. Dude, the video of me and Oliver.
Let's talk about this one. I don't have a video of Sebastian saying this, but I'm so mad I didn't get it on the video, right? Actually, I'm gonna show you too. You see this lock screen right here? Does they see it? You see this? You see how you got little kisses on him, right? So I turned this, like my phone on, and I pulled it away because I was scared that he's seen it. But then I was like, you know what? Girl, you might as well just show him. So I turned on my phone, I was like, Sebastian, look. And he goes, you left those kisses on me, didn't you? And I was like, oh! Yeah, I did. And then he was like, yeah, I figured. Because I was wondering who left those kisses on me. I was like, yeah, it was me, y'all. But she pretty much said everything.
Yeah. But it was literally so fun, and I want to go see them again so bad.
Yeah.
And after finding out that Kadoku was going to be in Denver, pissed me off so bad. I'm like, what do you mean? I can't see Kadoku again. But yeah, Kadoku's going to be in Denver, so if you can go to Denver, please, you're going to enjoy Kadoku. I promise you, you're going to enjoy Kadoku. He was just so amazing. Those shows, like he's just, and like very talented. So I do not think you guys would be disappointed seeing Kadoku.
Yes, please.
He is so talented. His music is so good. Also, speaking of, or not really speaking of TikTok, but a video the NSB posted, and even videos that other people have posted, or like, you know, the videos they would get of like far away, you can always see the back of my head. I am a bright blonde right now. I see the back of my head all the time. Like, I know where I was, so I see myself every single time I watch a video from the Atlanta concert. And then I was in the like NSB Atlanta video for like 2 seconds. Dude, it was dark. Like, you could barely, like, once the light flashes on my face, I saw me, but it was dark. I already knew I was gonna possibly be in a video if they put that in the video. If I were to sing a duet with Oliver Moy, I'd want to sing, I don't even think he listens to 5 Seconds of Summer, but I definitely like to sing Older by 5 Seconds of Summer featuring Sierra DN, because that's like Luke and Sierra's song. It's the finished makeup look. Word. It's giving catfish, but it's only because I don't originally already have eyebrows. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the look, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. I don't know how to say bye without being awkward. Bye, I guess.